All right, our next demo is BeSmartee. We have Joe Edwards and Hannah Kim. Thank you so much for joining us today. So Joe, I'm going to do a quick introduction and then I'm going to let you and Hannah take over. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. So BeSmartee is really exciting. And one of the really exciting things about BeSmartee is the mortgage marketplace, and lenders can leverage BeSmartee's mortgage marketplace to solve automation challenges by providing anonymous rate search tools for their loan officers, increasing online application conversion rates, and offering borrowers an easier, faster, and more transparent mortgage experience. That sounds really exciting. Joe, take us through it.
Sounds good. So hello, everybody. Thanks for being on the webinar today. Now, feel free to, put down your coffee because I'm the only cup of Joe you need to pay attention to for the next 10 minutes. So outside of creating bad puns, I work with BeSmartee, a company that's truly dedicated to helping lenders automate their mortgage process. So our automation, it really allows lenders to go deeper into the origination process faster. So this is going to create powerful operational efficiencies. It's guaranteed to save lenders time and, I'd say more importantly, money for every loan they originate. So today, as we mentioned, we're going to talk about BeSmartee's mortgage marketplace tool. This empowers you to take more applications online. So this is a powerful front-end tool that's going to convert borrowers directly all by itself, or really as part of any existing marketing campaign. So, if you're operating as a consumer direct channel, if you're thinking about opening up, let's say, a consumer direct shop, or maybe you're just a traditional lender, then, believe me when I say we have you covered. Some of my clients, they're seeing sub $3,000 as a cost to originate a consumer direct file. So once again, start to finish, we're seeing sub $3,000 on consumer direct channels. This is one of the tools that they're absolutely using to accomplish that really good price point. So with our mortgage marketplace, I'd say, yes, we are truly helping lenders get their borrowers deeper into the funnel faster. So now let me paint the scene of what I consider a pretty common customer journey. Let's say, I'm your average millennial borrower. I'm about to buy my first home. And in my head, I'm going to go learn the mortgage industry in its entirety with, let's say, a couple of Google searches, right? That's all it takes. So first, let's say I enter the following search terms, something like lowest mortgage rate. And instantly, I just get overwhelmed. I'm seeing ad after ad after ad. I'm looking through the results. I'm being told all these crazy low rates that almost seem too good to be true. When I click on something, I'm not really being given rates. Now I'm being more forced to choose a lender. Now I'm surrendering a lot of personal data. And again, I still haven't really had my original question answered. So as I keep going forward, this continues to get worse. I start to panic. So, I do what we all are going to do. I call my mom and I get a quick pep talk. And during that pep talk, she just tells me, I have a friend that's a broker. Go with them. Unless you are that broker, that lead is gone. So now let's look at how BeSmartee confidently funnels online prospects into any POS on the market. Now imagine that we did the same key phrase, lowest mortgage rate. If you have BeSmartee, your ad could say search live rates now, or something similar that really gets the borrower's attention. Once again, as that borrower searching for the lowest rate, I see an ad that I like, I click on it. And what we're actually seeing now, this page is Loan Monkey. It's one of my existing clients. This is their consumer direct mortgage marketplace. This is a live example of BeSmartee's mortgage marketplace. And the consumer direct funnel that Loan Monkey set up, it is so effective that their cost of origination is under $2,500 a file. And that's really crazy when we consider the average cost is $8,000 to $10,000. So, how's this for a live demo? So all we need to do at this point, we start entering our data. We search for the results. These are easy data entries. And we start getting all these options. And I'm immediately feeling like, my question was answered. I can see the products. I can check out fees. These fees are coming from a live PPE because our marketplace utilizes real-time rates from a product and pricing engine. So this means BeSmartee's mortgage marketplace is providing loan estimate level fees upfront. And with all the information at my fingertips, I decided to choose a product. I want the realistic rate that I'm looking at. So borrowers, they want options now. This is just the reality of the world that we live in. And at BeSmartee, we can give you that option today. So, all kidding aside, this was a pretty good experience, or an amazing experience for a window shopper. And the thought process is, don't confuse your potential borrowers, give them the information they want so they trust you enough to fill out a 1003. Now, you may have caught something I said a few minutes back. That was, BeSmartee confidently funnels online prospects into any POS on the market. Any POS? What? All right, let me explain it. Today, everyone is taking online applications. It's just a way of life. We understand that. You already have a process. BeSmartee has, in my opinion, the best POS on the market, but there's a lot of options. So when I say the mortgage marketplace fits into any online funnel, I mean it. Not only will this tool work to drive online leads to BeSmartee, but it can also connect any marketing channel into any POS on the market. So let me reiterate, the tool you just saw can be attached to the front end of any POS today. Now, let me talk about, some of the traditional retail lenders that I'm sure are watching this right now. You're probably saying, wow, that was a pretty cool tool, but I operate on more referrals and other physical methods of marketing. Maybe you are the broker that got the lead. Who knows? You probably feel this tool doesn't apply to you. So my follow-up question would say, you're on the phone with the lead and they're saying they're not going to move forward until they see a loan comparison. I got that stuck in my head. I want to see the rates and I want to see a comparison. So how long does it take you to send the comparisons to the borrower, and do those loan comparisons feed directly into any POS? If the answer wasn't, it takes me a few minutes and yes, then do I have a product for you? So meet the mortgage marketplace for MLOs. As you can see, we've slimmed down the MLO version to showcase what matters most, which is displaying as many potential loan options as possible. So there's way more products here. We even see the products the borrower isn't qualified for. So you can bring as many products from the product and pricing engine as you like. And now that we have them here, the loan officer is looking at them, we need a way to share this with the borrower. So look how easy this is. Hannah is now selecting, a few products that she thinks the borrower would like. She's put them together in a list. She's going to enter some borrower data. She's going to select things like, what comparisons are there actually going to be between these products? And then she sends it to the borrower. And now the loan officer and the borrower, they're working together. They're a team. The borrower is now seeing products hand selected by the loan officer. Once they make their selection, they're going to notice all the information that was entered by the MLO. It's been pre-filled into the application. Now, let's say that this borrower does go through BeSmartee's POS after they finish working on the mortgage marketplace. So we have the industry's highest conversion ratio. We convert over 91% of our applications. And after the borrower continues and finishes that application, they're going to be pre-approved for their loan selection. They're going to sign a full stack of initial disclosures. That includes a loan estimate. And they're going to make an appraisal payment, and they're going to do all of this in under 20 minutes. So there you have it. With BeSmartee's mortgage marketplace, lenders can solve their automation problems by providing tools for loan officers, giving borrowers a way to go deeper into the origination process faster. This is just one part of our mortgage automation technology to increase your margins and make you more efficient. My contact info has been shared, it's being shared. If you're looking to increase your online funnel or maybe just reduce the cost of origination, give me a call. So thanks again for taking the time to learn more about BeSmartee. And we actually have a couple minutes for questions of, any questions you might have.
All right, Joe. So we do have some questions. I want to jump in with the first one, and to our audience, keep submitting questions. Any that we don't get to live, we'll be passing over to Joe after demo day is over, and he'll be able to answer any of the questions we don't get to. So the first one I want to ask, Joe, is what sets BeSmartee apart from its competitors?
You know, it's a field landscape, so that's a pretty solid question. Everyone does things a little differently, and I've noticed most of my competitors, the goal is to digify the current existing mortgage process. Let's just make it all digital, not change anything, make it digital. At BeSmartee, that's the easy thing. Making something digital is something anyone that knows a little bit of code can do. We want to revolutionize the process, which is why we allow borrowers to self-serve and sign initial disclosures without speaking to a loan officer. That's not something that's really been done before.
All right. So next question is, how would the fees get populated in Mortgage Marketplace?
Yeah, the fees are coming from the product and pricing engine. We're integrated with most of the industry's leading, Optimal Blue, Compass Analytics. A lot of LOSs have their own PPEs. We're integrated into some of those. The fees are coming not just from the PPE. We do get a lot of fees there, but we're also, this is a big thing because obviously we got to be within $100 when they sign that loan estimate, or people are going to be paying out and they're not going to be happy with us. So it's coming from third-party vendors. It's coming from fee aggregators, the product and pricing engine. We have built-in fee tables. We take the accuracy of the fees very seriously, and that's how borrowers are able to self-serve.
So can the Mortgage Marketplace be white labeled?
Yes. White labeling is really the spirit of what we do. We've been around for a long time, and it generally takes people by surprise how long we've been around, because a lot of our clients will white label and then they brand it and they name it some cool thing and they're like, hey everyone, look what we built, it's amazing. And I have multiple lenders in the top 10 nations lenders doing that. So everyone here has seen BeSmartee. They might just not realize it. Everything is a white label at BeSmartee.
Does that white labeling application go beyond the typical 30-year loan?
We do most product types. Pretty much any product type we can pull in from a PPE, we're handling. So VAs, we can do HELOCs. That's a big one that surprises people generally. We can do some non-QM products, VA loans, pretty much the whole market list.
All right. I know there were some audience questions about non-QM, so I'm sure that they will be glad to hear that. And you mentioned earlier, could you just walk us through a little bit more with how you get that price difference for the origination?
It has to do with the automation and the accuracy of the data we're pulling in. So by the time a borrower hits the end of the experience, all the way through the application, the signed loan estimate, the paid appraisal, they're going to have a list of relevant underwriting conditions already waiting for them. They are going to have run credit, soft pull, hard pull, tri-merge, like a whole gambit of credit pulls we can do. They will have done D1C products. So VOAs, VOIs can have already been ingested into the platform. Even if you wait till afterwards, it's an instantaneous process. And we have all this data. The borrower is now very gung-ho about fulfilling their initial underwriting conditions. Another cool stat about LoanMonkey, about 80% of their borrowers fulfill all of their underwriting conditions without speaking to a loan officer. They just get it done by themselves within 48 hours. So now that's massive time savings. Your employees are important and they're valuable, and they don't need to be the document police. They don't need to be calling the borrower and being like, please upload this. The way we have it set up, the borrowers just do it. Everything gets done faster, and our loans close about 15 days faster than industry average, which is where this cost savings is coming from.
That sounds amazing. All right, Joe, thank you so much for sharing information about BeSmartee.
Yeah.
And if there are any questions that we didn't get through for Joe, his contact information was shared, but he will also have access to all of your contact information afterwards if you submit a question. All
Absolutely.
right. Thank
All
you
right.
so much, Joe.
Thank you.